Alright. Can you guys hear me now? Alright, like I was saying, hope it's not too loud. The stream is, as the title suggests, where we're going to go fishing next. Because I don't know where we're going to go next. My grandfather suggested we go fish, we go fish, a waterfall up in the notches of New Hampshire, Profile Falls. There we go. Now, Profile Falls is a waterfall up in Franconia Notch, I want to say. Now, this Profile Falls is a popular swimming attraction for people that visit the state. They always go up there and they always swim in the waterfalls. Now, Profile Falls is a unique place. I'll show you guys. Great, my TV is got. So it's a waterfall. I had never seen this before. I was informed that we had fished this before in the past, way back in the day. This was like long before I did YouTube. This was back in the 2000s when I fished this place, if I did. But it was so long ago that I have never I don't remember it. And as you see, there is a pool right there. The pool is a swimming hole for tourists, and people do fish it a lot. I don't know if they fish it, but they do swim in it a lot. So the question is there going to be any fish in that? I don't know if there is, but I would like to try that out. I don't know what else though. So if you got any suggestions, hit me up. I don't know if anybody in the area of New Hampshire has any ideas where the trout fishing is the best, because I don't know where to go from here, where to fish. That's part of why I haven't done anything in a while. Not to mention we haven't had a very good year of fishery with trout, because the fish hatchery in my area, Power Mill, is not stocking because they're below capacity. So we're trying to figure out like where next, and what's the best option for the next year of 2026. Now, that's not going to be a very long stream. I hope you guys. Let me just check my phone real fast. I want to make sure my. Yeah. So I do have sound now. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out if I've got sound on my stream. Yeah. So I do have sound now. My TV's got some dumb show on right now, so I'm trying to figure out if I've got sound on my stream. Oh yeah, that sound. Okay. All right, we have sounds. Okay. All right. Let me just mute this so I don't. All right. I just don't want to have echoing, going on. So anyway, like I said, I got live chat, so I don't know if anybody I know is watching, like my Uncle Ned or anything. But if you have any suggestions, if you can write in the chat, I would be glad to hear it. I don't know per se where to go, but Profile Falls is the first thing on my list. There is a waterfall up there in the same area. It's called Arthusa Falls. Arthusa is a huge waterfall. It's one of the biggest ones in the state of New Hampshire. It's 140 feet high. It pours over a granite rock face. It might have a pool below it. I don't know if it does. This pool is giant, and it might be giant. I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying that. Uh, it might have trout in it. I don't know. I've never been there. The problem with Arthusa, the reason why I never fished it is because it's 3 miles in. It's a 3 mile hike, and it's a long hike. And part of why we've never fished it is because it's just a long hike, and my grandfather could never do it. Even back in the 2000s when he was in his 50s, and that was, you know, and that was in my my tens, like I don't know, like 8 or 9 back then. This was back in 2006 when we fished every waterfall in the White Mountains except for Arthusa. But I'm at the age where I can go in there all by myself and fish it, so I can check it out. Bring a collapsible pole or something, or a backpack or something. But I don't know if it's any good. Let me show you guys Arthusa. Hope you guys like the stream. I'm just doing a quick little recount because I don't know where to go, and you guys might see this after the stream's over and might comment then. That's good too. But I just figure why not, you know. So Arthusa Falls is a huge waterfall. What's this? That looks like it. That's not the falls. That might be downstream from the falls. That's not a actual fall. This is the actual falls. It's so big that if you see it from a distance, you'll think it's small. But you get closer and it's huge. I can't tell what below the actual falls looks like. But there's so many tourists up there, you know, in the summertime and the foliage season. But I would imagine you go there in like the fall, you're not going to see as much. So that's another place. Diana's Baths. I've fished for years. I caught a huge trout out of there in 2006. A real big one. I have it in my photos, but I don't know if I can bring it up without showing any personal shit on there. I'll show you Arthusa. I mean, not Arthusa, Diana's Baths. Diana's Baths is a tourist attraction as well. A really bad one because everyone wants to go there and swim in the pool. Like, dude, it's a fishing hole. I don't tell people at the waterfall if there's fish in it because they'll go there and they'll fish the place right out. But that's a breeding hole for native brook trout, and it's really good fishing. Anyway, Diana's Baths is, even if you I'm not afraid to give away like my fishing holes. It's a breeding hole, dude. I mean, there'll always be fish there. I fished it for years, and even if it gets fished out, there's always somewhere. But yeah, Diana's Baths is another one we might try. I was gonna fish Pike Brook, which is a lot closer to home, but I fished that. If you look at April 1st trout fishing, I was gonna change real quick. April 1st trout fishing video I did a while back. That's the video where I fished Pike Brook, and Pike Brook is another place that I've fished. Last year I got fish out of that pool left and right. This year though, not so much. I don't know if it's been fished out or if there's just nothing in there. But there are places that they used to stock back in the day that don't have anything anymore. You know, like Beaver Brook is another one that they usually stock. You fish right off the highway. It's we used to get like 40 fish out of there in a single week. We kept going back and going back and going back, and we caught them left and right. Haven't got anything out of there this year, or last year, or the year before that. In fact, the last time we ever got anything out of there was in 2020. So they haven't stocked that at all since then. I don't know why they don't stock it anymore. Um, but yeah, that place is fished is not usable anymore. Uh, but yeah, and there's Watson Brook that we used to fish. That's Watson Brook is uh, I don't know. I mean, there's a pool below it that has native trout. I don't know if there's anything there now. There's a guys these two guys from Mass. They don't live there. They stay at this house right next to the brook, and they used to have the Fish and Game go in there and stock it, but I don't know. They haven't stocked it since. Who knows when? Years ago. I first went there in 2018, and I fished the river downstream, and I came up to this big pool. I threw my line in. That's where all the fish were. I caught my 5 fish limit right out of there, and that was nice. So I don't know. I never get any chat. I did Twitch for a while. I still do Twitch. I don't see anything on my YouTube either. So, but yeah. I hope you guys liking this so far. But yeah, you guys have any you guys have any ideas on where we can go and I can check out, because I'm trying to figure that out right now. But yeah. So my pretty much everywhere I've already tried so far. Where else can we go? I have no idea. Well, we could go up north as well and fish the White Mountains in New Hampshire, the North Woods. But there has been a water shortage in the North Woods, so I don't think that's going to be an option this year. I'm sorry if I'm too loud. My mic game is way the heck up. My grandfather wants to fish Maine. He wants to go way up in Maine, way up in the Allagash, and fish the way up near Canada. Now, there is good fishing in the Allagash, but the Allagash is 6 hours from here, and from where I'm doing the stream, it's a 6-hour drive, and there's nothing up there except barren woods. So if my grandfather were to get sick or hurt, or if the truck were to break down or something like that, there's no one to help you for miles around. Maybe a small village up there, that's it. So you're pretty much screwed. So I really don't want to go way up there if I don't have to. But I would love to try any native streams in Maine that would be good. I don't know where to fish in Maine, because I have fished a lot of places in New Hampshire over the years since I first started fishing in 2003. I fished the state my whole life since 2003, since I was 4 years old, and I have fished Maine very little since then. And when I did fish Maine, it was at my uncle's camp, which he no longer has. He sold it during the pandemic, and he moved to South Carolina, so that's where I've done some South Carolina videos. But yeah, that's mostly I've done is fished Maine, is in the north up near where he lives. But yeah, and I fished like Mount Katahdin and the Baxter State Park. I fished up there, and that's good fishing, but that's way up 4 hours up north. So there's nothing you can do like close to New Hampshire that's going to have good fishing. You have to go way upstate New Hampshire, and that's a long drive. But yeah, I'll be glad to like try something new, as long as it's not too far up, you know. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, after the stream's over, which won't be too much longer from now, if you guys if you want to write me in the chat or comment saying, yo, check out this place, you know, you don't have to worry about giving away your favorite spot, because we're not going to go there every single time. Maybe once in a while. And I would imagine, you know, like there's some places we fished that I'm not going to reveal on camera, because if I reveal everything on camera, you guys are going to fish it right out. So I'm sure you don't want to do that. But yeah, someone told me one time, it might have been my Uncle Ned, said that I don't, like my GoPro, when I have my GoPro camera on my head and it's not facing up all the way, it's down like this. Well, yeah, I understand. I can't help that. It's just the way the head strap works. I do have my chest strap on sometimes too. But yeah, but another reason why I do that is because I really don't want to show everyone on camera where I'm fishing, because then they'll be able to figure out where I'm fishing. And I really don't want to do that. But I do like to record when I can. Let me change my background real quick. I got a video game character in my background. I'm trying to match the account for my YouTube and my Twitch. So that's a spot on the Connecticut River, right by the Bacon Bridge in Pittsburgh. I walked right up here, fished this pool, and I caught somebody's fishing line. That was back in 2019. Well, yeah. Let's try to get our subscriber rate up to at least 200 by 2026, late 2026. I'm working hard right now. Working real hard. I can't seem to make anything happen, but I am working hard. Of course, you guys want to do anything, and let me know, because you know, I'm trying to fish places that I had not fished yet. But the question is where? Because, you know, this time of the year in September, this isn't Miami, Florida. This is New Hampshire. And up here we get foliage, we get fall, and the fishery's not very good when it gets cold. You know, it's too cold for the trout, too cold for the warm water fish. So it really, and I do want to do ice fishing too, and that's another thing I want to talk about. Is ice fishing. So I ice fish almost every year now. Since 2022, I've ice fished. I used to fish all the time growing up in 2009, 2006, all that shit. But I'm not really the best ice fisherman. I just bring basic gear out and I see what I can catch. But if you guys have any ideas where the best ice fishing would be, yeah, please let me know, because I'd be glad to, you know, try out any new ice fishing holes. Downing's Pond in New Durham, New Hampshire, that's a good place too, but the ice fishing in Downing's Pond, the actual structural integrity of the ice, it sucks in that place, because there is a big dam right by the like where the access point is, where you go launch your toboggan. And yeah, it's really unstable, that pond, but there's plenty of black crappie in there to catch, plenty of bass. So if this is another freezing cold year, I'd be glad to go out again. It probably won't be, but if it is, I'll do that. As long as the ice freezes this year. I don't know how much it's gonna go, but yeah, hit me up in the comments late after the stream or during the stream and let me know where you think is best to go, because I have no idea. And yeah, last year I was working at the high school for a while, and naturally it just got real cold and the lakes froze up real good. This year though, probably won't be the same, so I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think. I tried taking out our boat this year, and the boat, we got to a boat launch, and the boat launch was private. We couldn't launch it, so we had to bring the boat back in, and we brought it back home, and that was it. And that was back in July. That was the last time I really did anything ice fishing related. I mean, boat fishing related. And we haven't even taken out our John boat this year at all. You know, I don't even, usually we take that thing out every single year, but nothing yet. I hope to bring out the John boat next year. What sucks is we register the boat every single year to go fishing, and registration is not cheap up here. It's like over $100 for one boat, and you got to pay for you got to have this, go to City Hall. You have to get the registration stickers for each boat, and then we put the sticker on each boat just to not use it. So I hope to use that next year in 2026. I don't know where. There is a pond in the Sandwich Notch. I'm not going to say what it is because it's really remote and it's tough to get into with two-wheel drive. But if you get in there and you're able to launch your boat in there, there's plenty of trout to catch. Plenty of trout. And it's up in elevation, like 2,000 or 3,000 feet, so it's not real warm up there even in the summertime. So when it's 80 degrees down here, it's like 60 degrees up there. So this time of the year, it's probably like 40 degrees up there, or 40 or 50, and it's pretty cold. So, but yeah, it's. Yo, give me a first comment. Yeah. Yeah, Gabe Animation PH. Yeah, I'm just doing a live stream on trying to decide where to go fishing this year or next year, because I haven't really done much. Which country we're in? I'm in the United States. I've been wanting to try other places. Like I wanted to try like New Zealand, but no one seems to. I don't really want to go all the way out there because it's too expensive and it's too far away. It's a 20-hour flight, you know, both ways, and it's $3,000 per ticket. So I have to keep opening up the chats because I can't really see real well. It doesn't show the comments. It shows the views I'm getting, but it doesn't show the comments. So anyway, yeah, if you're new to this channel, this is a fishing channel. I do trout videos, as the name suggests. I do outdoor related stuff as well. I do trout fishing and bass fishing, and all that stuff in the one channel. I tried separating the two channels, like bass fishing on this channel and trout fishing on this channel, but I don't do that anymore because it's too much work uploading on this account and on this account, so I just do it in the same channel. So anyway, yeah, this is a trout channel, a fishing channel, so if you like this, want to subscribe for fishing content, you may do so. As the title of the stream suggests, I am trying to figure out what we're going to do for fishing content because I'm all out of ideas, and the new year's coming up real quick, so I want to make sure we have plenty of ideas for the new season. I might do another live stream on camera equipment. I just don't know what we're going to do for camera equipment because, yeah. Anyway, what else? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's been a pretty good year for a lot of things. Maybe not so much for fishing necessarily, but it's been good for a lot of stuff. As far as bass fishing goes, I do like catching bass, but the meat quality in the bass is not very good. It's a really good catch and release fish. So if you ever catch a bass and you want to try it, I suggest you catch a smallmouth bass because the meat quality is a lot better on a smallmouth than a largemouth. I mean, that being said, I have had largemouth before, and the meat quality is pretty good on a largemouth, but it's not as sweet as a smallmouth. So yeah, I love to try new fish though. Yeah, this is my first stream on YouTube. Those who are watching for the first time. I'm also trying to get my channel back up and running because I haven't done anything in over a month, and my channel's almost flatline. Like my views are down like 800 views. I'm down by 800 views, and that's not good. And I haven't done. Almost exactly 10 years ago, I did my first stream, even though I didn't really do anything. So I should just get rid of that, actually. There we go. Now this is officially my first stream. Don't worry, that stream I just got rid of wasn't even a stream. It was just a failed thing I did. I accidentally hit the live instead of upload, and I created a live stream. But yeah, bass fishing is on my radar as well. I wanted to go to a reservoir in Madbury, New Hampshire. It's called Bellamy Reservoir. That's full of pickerel, full of bass. The hard part is getting into it because right off the highway there's a little launch area. It's an old launch area, probably from like 30 years ago, but people still use it, and it's all weeds, it's all brush. Getting in there is the hard part. If you can get in there, you get plenty of fish. In fact, I caught my first panfish in 2009, I think it was. I was sitting there having a tuna fish sandwich, and my rod starts going down, and I'm like, oh, I got one. And I bring it in. It's a big old bluegill like this, a real big bluegill. So yeah, I love catching those too. They don't have any good meat quality, in my opinion. I think they're real bony. Their meat's real sweet, and depending where you catch it, there can be bacterial parasites or amoebas inside those fish. So I don't eat anything that comes out of a swamp. I just eat anything that's fresh, and that's pretty much it, you know. So bass fishing is on my radar for next year. Trout fishing is still a mystery because I don't know what or where to go, because in my area the trout fishery's down like more than 50%. So there isn't a lot to do for trout fishing, but trying to figure this out over time, not necessarily in this stream, but just between now and next year. If anyone has any ideas, write me up, because I have no idea what we're supposed to do. You know, I'm back doing YouTube, so I will do YouTube every so often. My next day off, when I'm not doing anything, I will do another stream. I will put my I have another monitor right here. I got a secondary monitor. I gotta get a better one though. I'll get that hooked up, so I'll put my stream information on that monitor so I can just show you guys places. But yeah, I do want to take my boat out to where else? Not Winnipesaukee, because Winnipesaukee is too big for my little boat, and my big boat is a mystery right now. Because I could have swore that thing was taking water when I was sitting in it waiting for my folks to get back, and that was not very good. But yeah, it was So is that like my views who tune in, or is that just like overall, like, I don't know. Anyway, it took me 10 years to finally do my first official stream, so yeah, you gotta give me props, you know. Anyway, yeah. If you like fishing content, please subscribe, because when I do fishing content, I do quite a bit. You know, I do I do fishing content every week I can. Maybe not this year so much because of the lack of stalking and me not having a very good schedule outside of YouTube. I haven't had very many good days off, so that's been kind of hard for me too. I haven't been able to keep up with demand. So, but that's only because I've got something to do outside of YouTube. But I will try and keep the schedule going, even if I get to do YouTube Shorts. Oh, it's not accessing my camera. Shit. Let me just bring my camera real quick. That's my thumbnail for later. Let's see how my stream's doing. I'm on live. Yeah, so hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I'm surprised no one watched my latest trout rank, my Throwback Saturday 17. It's just a re-upload from the 2023 ice fishing video I did, but it's still a nice thing to rewatch. So if you guys want to tune in on that, go ahead. And then my 10-year video only got 2 views. That's sad. But yeah, I'm always updating my stuff. So yeah. Yeah, those views I have are probably from me clicking on this video. Yeah. Well, anyway, when you guys do watch it after the video is uploaded, just write me up. Let me know what you want for content. What you obviously fishing related, like where you guys think I should go next. If any of you guys say like, oh, go fish the Raft River in Philadelphia or some shit like that, I may not do that because I'm pretty local. I fish the New England area. So if you recommend like a spot on the Connecticut River or somewhere in Maine, I'll be glad to check it out. You know, but otherwise, yeah, I will do as much as I can to film. Hopefully we get a good year this 2026 of not just trout fishing, but any other kind of fishing as well. Hiking, I'm going to try doing on this channel, hiking and other stuff. If it gets to the point where I'm doing more than just fishing, like rafting or hiking or exploring, I'll rename the channel as something else. But it's really hard to name it something that people, haven't already used for their name, their title. But yeah, yeah. Yo, thanks for the 50 XP, Gabe Animator. I really appreciate that. If you're still watching. Anyway, yeah. If you're a fan of my videos, like, subscribe. I do insane outdoor content when I'm able to. As I said before, I hate to sound like a broken record. It's just I'm running out of things to talk about. And I'm only doing this till about 11:40, 12 o'clock, because I'm gonna have lunch. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little stream just to see what you guys think is the best place to check out, because I know my Uncle Ned watches this. His channel is Class 6 Roads or something like that. He likes my videos as well, which I appreciate. I try to do weekly content when I'm able to, but it hasn't been a very good year for fishing. Hopefully next year is better. But yeah. Anyway. Theme transition. What next? Diana's Baz. Oh yeah. There's another place that I could check out for you guys. This is another big waterfall. It's 80 feet tall. The pool below it used to have a lot of fish in it. A lot of fish. That was like 20 years ago when I fished that for the first time. Back then I caught a whole bunch of fish out of it. Anyway, what else? Rattlesnake Pool. If I can type properly. This is a big waterfall with a big pool below it. I fished this when I was younger too. I haven't fished it since 2006, so it's probably got nothing left in it. But yeah, that pool used to be full of nice fish in it. Nice trout. Not real big ones, like little ones like this, but they're worth catching and they're worth eating. They're really good eating, I'm telling you. So yeah, I haven't done a stream before because my computer is like, my old computer is a dinosaur. So I bought a $1,600 MSI Codec Z2 or something. I play games on Twitch, so I need something more powerful. But yeah. Anyway. I'll be doing uploads in 60 FPS, no problem. I have a 4K monitor in my closet, but it's an ultra wide. It's not a 24 inch like our 27 inch like I like. I miss my old computer, my old HP. I used to edit my videos on. It was a Windows 8/Windows 10 HP Pavilion. It had a HP desktop series with a 20-inch plug-in VGA based monitor. I think it was real primitive compared to what I have now, but it still got the job done for what I was doing with it, you know. And even that thing I could have done a live stream on, even though I couldn't really do voiceover or webcam, but even that would have been worth doing. Well, but yeah, with the information I've gathered with where to go next is pretty much where I showed you already. Glen Ellis Falls is a extremely remote place to get into. People go there all the time, but the path into this place is treacherous, because you walk in there and there's a big old rock face you stand over. The waterfall's right here, and the pool is right here. There's a big old rock face right here that looks over the pool, and you cast your line over that, and that's when you get some nice fish. It's dangerous though, because if you fall off that rock face, it's a 40-foot drop right to the water, and you'll get sucked right under with the undertow, and you'll drown. So it's really not a safe place to be fishing by yourself. But I would like to try that sometime. Freaking spam caller or something. But yeah, that's that. That's pretty much all I gathered so far. So, yeah. Like I already said, answer some questions. Like I say, I'm doing a stream about where to go fishing next for next year. The country I'm in is the United States. Good old USA, or it used to be really good. I don't know what happened to it now, but the fishing up here is awesome. I've fished here my whole life since I was 4 years old, and yeah, I do like it up here. I just wish it was, not as freaking cold in the wintertime. That's probably the only thing about it I don't like. Sorry, I just scratched my schnauzer. Anyway, Gotta itch when we can, you know. Yeah, I'll do more streams when I'm every time I get a chance. On this channel for obviously. Um, I just don't know what schedule I can stick to, and I will do YouTube Shorts. Oh yeah. I wish it told me how many viewers I have watching live on the on my thingy, like without me actually having to check my phone. You know, like this is my first ever live stream, so yeah. And I'm only doing this till 12 o'clock Eastern time. It is 11:34 right now, so I'm not going to be doing this much longer. But I will be doing another live stream in the future, which will be a subsidiary / follow-up video to this video right here, where I talk about what kind of cameras I use currently in 2025. Which is it just kind of updates you guys on like what I use for like editing software and what I use for using my how I use these cameras. Pretty much that, you know, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, I'll be doing that probably my next day off, assuming there's nothing else planned. Let's take a look at my viewership real quick. So you guys like my my revisiting the snowmobile bridge. I got 12 views and 2 likes. This is probably from me. One comment, that's my Uncle Ned right there. The Trout Cleaning and Cook 2025, that was a fun one. 445 views, 5 likes on the Trout Trek my Trout Trek number 3. I really put a lot of editing into that, so I'm glad it worked out in the end. Yeah, we got a new kayak this year that almost hit 100 views, but the kayak is not the right size for my big fat tank of a body I've got. You know, I get in the kayak and the thing just spilled right over. And I lost one of my good cameras, you know. Oh, no viewers now. I lost my what camera is that? Oh, my DJI Action 5 Pro. I mean, it's in the shoreline, in the muddy, murky depths of Manning Lake. Like, it's still there. It's still somewhere on the shoreline. I'm sure no one's found it yet, you know, because no one goes diving or anything in that swampy mess, you know. So that'll forever be there. So yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. But yeah, that's gone. So I'm just stuck using my GoPros now. I got my you know what? I'm not even gonna say what it is until my next stream. You'll just have to stay tuned for then to see what I use to film with, because you guys will be surprised. But yeah, I might end this now. I just want to talk about where to go next. I think we already figured that out. If you have any ideas on where we can go fishing next, hit me up in the comments section. I would be glad to consider where to check that out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next short or my next live video.